So specifically, there was no question on the academic part. And the interviewer very specifically told they don't gonna ask me a single question on NACATs because
Hello everyone, welcome to CATKing. I'm Prachet, and today this is the Real Humans of B-School series where we have Prachet with us from IIM Ahmedabad. So hi Prachet, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So Prachet, before actually getting into the video, which the video is all about, the interview experience of IIM Ahmedabad, right? So can you just tell us and give us some background?
Sure. So I completed my BTech in 2019 from IIT PHU. Then after I worked with a French investment bank in Bangalore for 2 years and then appeared for CAT in 2020. So it was my first attempt in 2020 and fortunately I was able to make it to Ahmedabad.
Congratulations. Why MBA? Why you thought that MBA was the
So for me, I wanted to get into like a little more of strategic role first, but before that, I wanted to have a great foundation in coding part. So after getting a foundation in that part, so like 2 years was a sufficient work as per me. So that's why I switched from engineering to a management side.
Okay. So, can you just, tell us about your interview experience? So before interview experience, can you just explain your application process and, what exactly things are important in that application process?
Okay, so for me, like last year, all the interviews were conducted in virtual mode. So I think starting with the application forms, it is one of the most important process as per me, because it will make the first image in the minds of interviewer because they will go through your application form before the interview. So it's really important to fill it carefully. I'm not talking about just the SOP part, like for Bangalore, you have the SOP or AWT or WAT rounds. Before that, like when you actually get the call, you will be asked to fill a form. So it's really important to fill the non-basic details like why you want to do an MBA, what would you have done differently in your work. Because what will happen once you enter in the virtual meeting room, the interviewer will definitely ask you questions based on that. For me, it helped me a lot, both for Ahmedabad and Bangalore, because I was not asked even a single question from my work or academics. I don't know why, because they felt like my profile is good enough. They don't want to judge me on that part. So that's why I think it's really critical to answer those questions wisely and smartly.
Okay. All right. So, can you just take us through your interview experience? I mean, how long your interview was, what are questions that was asked? I mean, you can just go particular about Ahmedabad or, overall interview experience as well. And
Okay, so yeah,
yeah, no,
I'll
confirm.
try to cover my Ahmedabad and Bangalore experience. So starting with Ahmedabad, so usually they conduct the AWT round in person. So we were asked to visit a particular center in the pre-decided city. Uh, First, there was a 20 minutes AWT round. So it's the like a very common thing for most of the top B schools. They conduct a written test. So specifically for Ahmedabad, they give you an argument or a situation and ask you to come up with a line of reasoning. So I think this thing aligns with the case-based study which they conduct in the campus. That's why they specifically conduct this round. Uh, we were given 20 minutes to write down the reasoning behind that argument. Followed by it, they conducted interviews. So my interview lasted for at max 12 or 14 minutes, I think so. Uh, they asked me about my extracurriculars. Why do I want to do an MBA? Apart from that, they asked me my interest, hobbies, and all. So specifically, there was no question on the academic part. And the interviewer very specifically told they don't gonna ask me a single question on NACATs because from the application form they knew like they had an image in mind that I'm good in NACAT, so they will not be asking me any question on my work ex also and NACATs. So the questions is very random, like tell me something about my hometown or what places they can visit, like that.
Okay.
Uh,
So how many panels were there?
so there were two interviewers and two panels. So For few of the students, the interview lasted till I think more than half an hour. For me, it was quite short. I think it depends interviewer to interviewer, and also the interviewers sometimes do ask technical questions based on your past work ex or the academic background which you have. So it's good to prepare on those fronts, but mostly specifically for Ahmedabad, it's they want a very balanced profile, not just a very academic centric. So you need to prepare your GK, basic news, daily stuff. So I knew some of the students were asked the recent events. Like they had a morning slot for the interview and they were asked the same day news which were there in the newspaper. So it's good to keep yourself updated with the current affairs.
Okay. So which was the difficult question that was asked to you that you felt like it was out of blue?
So for me, I was actually confused. I thought my interview was not going good because when I was in the room, they were asking me very random questions. So and that too, like uh, they were not allowing me to complete the answers. So there were two panelists. So one was asking me question and another was not letting me answer the question. So it was like a good cop, bad cop thing, which they usually do in most of the interviews. So I think my interviews was not going well overall, but so there was I think no technical question. That was the trickiest thing for me because I prepared a lot my technical and academic things, but they simply asked me about random things like tell me what kind of rice you have in Madhya Pradesh or uh, what are the places you can visit in Indore, like that.
Okay. So, after your interview, what do you think? How could you have prepared differently for your interview?
So so for me, I think I was very comfortable with my technical part, and I think somewhere the interviewers knew that thing before I entered in the room through my application form. So I think I could have prepared more for my current affairs and extracurricular, but
Okay.
it's something you can't develop your hobby within a time span of few months, right? Before
Yeah.
the interview. So it's good to be honest and try to answer smartly. So for me, I think if they would have asked me something technical, so it would be more easy for me to answer that thing. But they asked me questions based on the city in which I was working in or where I was born and all. So I think uh, for a person if you are preparing for Ahmedabad, you should prepare for academics and the technical part, but also focus equally on that extracurriculars and the current affairs thing.
Okay. So, when did you actually started preparing for your interviews and how did you prepare? And how long do you think your students should actually invest their time?
For interviews, right?
Right. Right.
So I started preparing for interviews just after I got my CAT percentile, uh, because uh, after I think 1 month they actually start conducting the interview after the declaration of the result. So I think, and you have a good syllabus to cover, extracurricular current affairs, and apart from that, you need to work on your graduation subjects and all. So I think 1 or 1.5 month is at least what you need to prepare things thoroughly. Apart from that, I think you don't have to go too much into depth for the uh, unneeded things you don't need to be very much a specialist in marketing or let's say finance because they don't expect you to be one if you don't have that background. So it's just you need to focus on your acads. If you have workex, you should focus on the technical part. You should be very thorough with the current affairs and the ongoing issues. uh, in terms of coverage, it's good to cover at least like 3 months or 4 months of workex. Sometimes they do ask some historical events let's say 2008 recession or some European crisis and all. For that, you need to be aware with the in general, you should be aware with the current affairs. So if you have joined any of the courses or let's say if you are following any coaching material, it would be fine.
Okay. So right now the interview will start, right? So do you have any tips for students on?
I think the first thing is you should focus a lot on filling the application form right. whatever answer you will be getting the same question. I think all the firms, why you want to do an MBA, and like where do you see yourself after 5 years or 10 years. So you should answer that part smartly, because for me, I think I wasn't asked any technical question in all of my uh, B school interviews, except like Calcutta. No one asked me any technical questions. The reason was that I filled my forms in such a way that the interviewer get an impression that the guy already is a well versed with the technical, so they don't need to ask that thing. So I think that helped me a lot, because sometimes it happens like they actually go very deep into the conceptual parts. So it's good to fill the form smartly, like based on your profile. It may be like may be good in technical or extracurriculars. So accordingly, try to reflect that thing in the form also. Like for IIM Bangalore, you'll get a chance to write a SOP. Apart from that, for all other B schools, you'll just get the application form. So fill it very smartly. Following that, I think just keep preparing. There is like can't be sure what they will ask you, but just keep preparing and don't give up. I think because pressure will be there on you just before the interview. But I think it's just not try to give up till the end. I think you will make to your dream B school.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, and all the best to all the candidates who will be appearing for the interview this year. And thank you so much for the, all the discussion that we had.
Yeah, welcome.